It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 26th of May. I'm Michael Groff. Heat levels in the moderate range today, but the big weather headline will be the excessive heat that starts tomorrow, continuing into the weekend. How long will the heat last? Is there any relief in sight? And what about some rain chances? Well, we'll get into it first. Yesterday in the valley, yet another day with slightly below average temperatures. The high temperature 97 degrees, the morning low 70. The normals 98 and 72, but we'll see temps around 104 for this afternoon. All right, outside now here just before 7 o'clock. We've got mostly sunny skies out there. We're sitting at 77 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 28, humidity 17%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. Temperatures out there this morning ranging from 63, that's the cool spot at Goldfield, upper 60s for places like Buckeye and spots in the West Valley, a couple of cooler pockets there. But of course, in the urban core, we're in the upper 70s to near 80. The upper air look features a ridge in the east, a trough in the nation's midsection, and a ridge building in here across the desert southwest. And that will become the dominant weather feature for a while. There is an upper low well off the California and Baja coast, and that will also become a factor in our weather as we head into the weekend and next week, as we'll discuss. Here's the watch warning map, and yes, it's our old summertime friend, the excessive heat warning, in effect from 10 a.m. tomorrow morning through 8 p.m. Saturday. Yes, the warnings have been extended through Saturday now for the Phoenix area, and that also includes much of southern and western Arizona into the Mojave Desert, as well as southern California, southern Nevada, and you see other heat advisories and excessive heat warnings for the coast of central and northern California, as well as the interior valleys. Very hot temperatures out here through the west. Here's the convective outlook for today. We've got the standard slight risk to include places like Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, Iowa, all the way up to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and into western Wisconsin. A marginal risk for the adjacent states. There's another little sliver of a marginal risk there along the South Carolina coast in association with a developing tropical low over Florida, and there may be a small chance that could develop into a tropical system in coming days. The precipitation outlook for the next 7 days, no rain in the valley, not much statewide. However, we are seeing at least a little bit of light precip showing up over the eastern mountains, the southeastern portion of our state, maybe even infringing upon eastern Maricopa County. I guess we could see a trace of rain out there at some point. It's going to have to wait till late in the weekend or early next week, though. We'll detail it as we take a look at the models and see what the future may hold. Here we go to the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at about 18,000 feet. The big players on the board. We've got a huge ridge out there in the east, a trough in the nation's midsection, a ridge building in from the west, and an upper low that's well to the west of that, just sitting underneath the broad eastern Pacific ridge. So what it all means for us down at the surface is sunny skies and warmer temps today, with those upper heights approaching 588 decameters, highs this afternoon between 101 and 104. Tonight, clear skies. The air is very dry. Dew points generally in the 20s, and so overnight lows, again, dropping mostly in the 70s for us, maybe upper 60s in the cooler pockets. And then tomorrow, the ridge right on top of us. Sunny skies, hot, highs 105 to 108. As we go to Thursday, we continue to heat up, and high temperatures getting into the 107 to 110 range. We'll add another degree or so on Friday, with highs perhaps getting as hot as 111 here in Phoenix, which is going to fall just shy of record levels. And you do start to see some moisture creeping into the eastern part of the state, and that's a direct result of that upper low I mentioned that's well off the California coast. It will be making some headway to the east, eventually lifting to the north and east over the weekend toward the central and northern California coast. Now we see on Saturday, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms popping up over the eastern portions of our state, and a little bit of moisture continuing to increase. Not really going to have much of an implication for us here in the valley, although we could see some high clouds, partly sunny, might knock temperatures down a degree or so. Highs pretty close to 110. Then on Sunday, again, widely scattered thunderstorms in the eastern mountains. High temperatures still pretty close to 110 here in the valley, or just shy of that. Now as we go to Monday, that aforementioned upper low is gone, but it's replaced by a short wave that's moving toward the Southern California coast. And again, a southerly flow takes place here over the desert southwest. And again, widely scattered thunderstorms possible, maybe creeping a little bit closer to the valley. The GFS certainly thinks so anyway. Check out the precipitable water values coming off the GFS Monday evening here, and amounts above an inch now over southern Arizona. And that indicates that the moisture levels are creeping up for early June. This is pretty anomalous. So the first day of meteorological summer could be a little bit interesting around here, with the prospect of at least some cloud buildups off to the east here in the valley. I just don't think we're going to see any precipitation, but you never know. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, here's a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 2nd of June. We still have this little short wave here across the southwest with some moisture coming in, and again, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms over the higher terrain, trying perhaps to get into the valley if the GFS verifies. But again, this is just one scenario on the table. The European keeps us pretty dry. And high temperatures, the good news is, would probably come down quite a bit, likely back into the upper 90s to near 100 if this is correct. And going out 10 days to the end of the forecast period, this is Thursday, the 4th of June. Baggy troughing continues here over the west with an upper low well to the north of Arizona. It would spell out temperatures pretty close to seasonal averages, so the heat wave would be over in this scenario. And look at that, down there by the Yucatan, maybe a little tropical mischief getting going. But of course, it's 10 days out, and by the next run of the models here, this could be gone. But just something to think about. The Atlantic and Eastern Pacific tropical season gets going officially the 1st of June, so we always keep our eyes out there as the easterlies begin to develop. And checking out the precipitation coming off the European ensemble for the next 10 days doesn't look too promising. Only a handful of members show any precipitation here in the valley, so naturally the ensemble mean is around 1/100th of an inch. Pretty hard to get any rain in here this time of year, but just something to keep an eye on. All right, temperatures off the national blend of models, 103 today, 107 is what it has for us tomorrow. Wouldn't be surprised if these numbers are maybe a degree higher than what you see here. Overnight lows generally in the 70s, and yes, even getting into the 80s. Sounds like summertime is here. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever we post a brand new video, you'll be alerted. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Be safe out there. Drink plenty of water. Stay cool. Watch your kids around the swimming pools, by the way, and you guys have yourselves a great Tuesday.